Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in this video I'll explain about the query formula, and if you know the query formula then you can modify your data however you want. You can generate the report and you can use multiple kind of the formula by the helping of the query formula. In future we are going to be discuss those all things also. So before starting this video, let me show you guys what all function I'm going to be use inside the query formula, like select function and where function, group by, pivot, order by, limit, offset and label, and last format option in the query formula. So inside the select option we are going to be use these many kind of the select, like how we are going to be use that one by one. I'll show you, don't worry guys. So let me start this video. First thing, this is the first video of the query, so do not miss out the second video, third video. Please subscribe the channel if you have not done till now. So if I upload the video, then you will get immediately the notification. So these all are the options. Apart from that, there are, rather than that, there is nothing more option in that. I have covered everything in this. Okay, so I'll be cover one by one in this. Okay, first, what is the query formula? Query basically it is a string. You can apply some kind of the command to your data to be make some report. Okay, right? So let me show you first. So simple query function. If I use, first you need to put the equivalent symbol. Then you need to be start writing the query and bracket start. Then after that you select the database, whatever data you have. For an example, I have the data a is to l. Then, sorry, bracket close. If you do not pass anything string in this, string command in this, then as you have selected your data, same like it will come here also in this. Okay, so we need to pass some command in this to generate the report. Okay, so what is the select? Select in the sense we are going to be select some of the columns. Example, I want only the order id and customer name. Apart from that, anything else I don't want. Okay, so I'll just put here, before starting the string, you need to first, there will be the three part of this query. First, one by one, I'll let me show you. Okay, here it is. First thing, you need to pass on your data. Second thing, your string query command. And at the last, here it is the header. Okay, so is the second thing, I need to pass the query. Whenever you are passing through the query, you need to write your query inside the double quote, double clone. Okay, then how many header you have? Example, I have only one header, like this product name and id and all. Then I'll press enter. Nothing changes, right? Because I didn't pass any query string in this. Even my header also the same. And if you do not select any header, then by default it will take one. So if your data is not similar algorithm, it may take two column or three column sometime. So it's important to select your header, how many header you have in your data. For an example, I have two header. Then what will happen, you can see here, one my data, it's been merged into the header. If you see a customer name and melanin odin. Okay, so this is the actually work of the header. Now let me just get back my header correct. Now you can see here one more data came down. Okay, fine. So now coming back to my select function, first function of the query formula, it is the select. So what is the use of the select? Select, it is basically to select your column. What all column you need? Example, I need only order ID and customer name and product ID. Also take. So it is A column and C and E. Okay. So you do not justify that key it is there in this A B C D, so that I'll take in this A B C D. No. Actually, you need to go to your data. Here you need to check this order id in this database, because this is your database. Let me show you one thing. I'll just, whenever you are typing your query, and first you need to use your which type of the query you need to use. So this is my select query. Okay, like example A and D. I'll just take the two. So here it is order ID and customer ID. Two only is there. So order ID it is in column B. So it's not that key now it is been order ID it is in the B. So it's not mean that ki my customer ID it will be the header will be the B. So where you need to check that we need to go back to our database and we need to check here what is the D. D is the order ID here it is. So from here you need to pick what all you want. Example, you want the A mean order ID, C and E. So same thing you need to pass on here. So what all column you want, you can write in this. For an example, I'll write A, C and E. But you can see here it won't work right now. The reason behind it, it is the case sensitive while you are selecting the column. So you need to write in the uppercase ACE. Now you can see order ID, customer name and product. For an example, you want one more column. For an example, I'll take also total price. It is in the I column. So then I'll go back to my the string and I'll just select also I. And it's amazing thing that you don't have to pass like frequently like abcd wise, not like that. If you want you can take order id, after that you can also take I. You don't have to select at the sequence wise, not required like that. You can pass on your column however you want. But in this you need to be ensure that you cannot use your column, you cannot take your data multiple times. Example a comma a two time if you take it won't work. So it won't work reason that you can column only once. So I need to be remove one of that. So I hope you understood what is the abc column module. This is the abc module. Abc module in the sense that here our data is been fixed. It's not going to be changed at any time. uh, why? Because it is I have taken directly data a to is to l. There is no changes in this. There is no skip on your column. There is no skip. Like example a, after that d I didn't select, directly I selected here a is to l. There is no skip. Okay, so this is the abc module. Let's go back to this and our list. So now I'll come to the column module. What is the column module? Whenever you are going to be select like multiple column and it is not a regular basis. For an example, let me show you. I'll skip. Let me hide it. I'll not delete this and I'll upload this sheet. You can download for your reference and you can start practicing for this. Now I'll use the query and you know that whenever you are using like more than one column and it's not frequently, either it's not sequence based, it is randomly like a directly d something kind of this. I don't want to select, might be like lot more column in this. I want to just select a column, then comma, e column, then comma, then I'll take j column, order id, product and total price, and curly bracket close. Whenever you are using curly bracket, you can that time only you can use however column you want to pick from your data table, your database, or else you cannot select without curly bracket. Now let me pass on this select. In this example you want only a and e, but here a and e that position is not fixed. We don't know that e it is in database, this is e, he don't know that because we have used only one and we have used curly bracket. Need to be understand this one very much important, because this a is not fixed. After e also can come a, because we can use that. I have not taken but we can use that. Like example this, after E it may come A. After A it will come directly I. So we don't know that. So which column it is, a column, e column, because it is not fixed. We can change it any any time, so we can switch that. So now here what I have to do, whether if I want order id then I want product id, then what I have to do, order id here, it is my a column is the order id. So what I have to do here, I need to write here column col column 2 comma column 1. Here I need column 2, why? Because I need first order id, then I want product id. Order id is in a column and e column. So this is my column 1 and this is my column 2 and this is my column 3. Enter. Now you can see here it will work. But what will happen if I pass on here a and e? Now you can see there is no column a and e. Okay, so that's the very much important to keep it in your mind, that whenever we are using curly bracket, either whenever we are using picking the data, like some selected column from our data, that time we have to use the curly bracket and we need to use the column module. All right, now let's go to the star module. What is the star module? For an example, I have selected here E, A and I. I want all the columns. Okay. And better, if you are not, if you want all the column, do not use the select itself. Directly enter, everything will come. But even though for some cases, somehow, let consider that you have to use select. Might be in future you are going to be edit on that. Do not forget that that's the reason you are using the select. But somehow we are writing the column, but still we need the all column. But I cannot write column 1, column 2, column 3. If I have n number of the column, I cannot write all those things. I can use simple star here, also it will come same. All right, so I'll process to the next. Now it is the max. Here you can see this is the product id and order id and total price. I want to know like what is the my max total price, which price is my maximum price. Then what I'll do, I can go and I can check each by which is my maximum price. Rather than doing that, what I can do here, I can use max. This is my column 3 because I is my column 3. Column 3 bracket close and now you can see here max total price 108. All right, so next go to the min. Same thing, if you want a minimum price instead of the max, you can use the minimum. For the minimum you can use only the word minimum, min for the minimum. You don't have to write full, even though it won't take. You have to write this short form, whatever query accept. Now it will show to you what is the minimum price of your data table. Same thing, average. How come average comes? For an example, total price is how much? Like 911. And total how much you have the column? I mean how much product you have? You have 20 product. Basically it will be 911 divided by 20. It should come 45.55. So here what you have to do? You need to use ABJ for average. You don't have to also write everything, even though it won't take. Only you need to write abj, but it is a good thing that you write whenever you are practicing, either whenever you are implementing your formula. That time try to write in this model. Whenever you're starting off your words, try to write in capital letter, and after that everything small. It is actually, we consider that it is good habit. Now you can see 45.5. Okay, so next move to count. So how much I have, I as I saw there it was the 22. So let me just show count, enter. Now you can see 20. So how much is the sum? Same thing, you can use the sum over here. Same, however, only just the language things. So if you want also, like you want a mean, max, sum, count, that also you can do. At a time you can do. Like sum, mean of column 3, then, but whenever you are writing column, you need to put comma to write another column. I'll put comma, mean and max. Then here you can see I have I've written here small c, it didn't took, and I capital C it's taken. Then avj column 3, enter. Now you can see this is the sum of total price, mean, max, average, everything now came. Now let's see what is the day. Now you can see in your database that here I have a date function. I don't want everything. For an example, I want only the day. Like this is the date of the order. I want only the first date, how many order we are getting, second date, how many we are order getting, first of the month, how many order we are getting. Okay, so if we need to see in that way also, we can check that. Okay, so here what I'll do, I can need to be used. First we need to select the data. Let me just hide it. I'm not going to be edit this the same thing. Let me put here another query. Now let me select this data. Select. So this is the B column, day of B. Now you can see all the days are coming. Same thing, if you want month, you can use the month also. Also, if you want here only, you can use month of B. Now you can see day, day and month came. Same how if you want year also, it will come B. Also it's came. Same thing, you can go for the quarter, day of week, hour, minute, second, millisecond. I hope you know hour, minute, second. I'll just explain you what is quarter, what is the day of week. So quarter in the sense every 14th we count as a quarter, and also in if I take day of week B, it will come here. So which day of the week? It's like Sunday 1, Monday 2, Tuesday 3, somehow like that. So which day it is and what is the day of that week, it will come the position. Okay, so if I go to the 10-10-2019, here it is the 10-10-2019. 11-2-7-13 and 2-7-13 1, 17-13 1. Here it is. Now you can see it is the Sunday, so it's 1. Sunday mean 1 second, sorry, here Sunday mean it's 1. And one more thing you need to be keep it in your mind, that whenever it is the November, but it should come 11, right? But why it's coming 10? Because query give you January as a 0, February as a 1. So same how March, April, May, June, July. So it starts from 0 to 11. It doesn't count January as a 1. So that here month, if you see here, then it is coming like 10. It is not an 11. It is not a, here it is given 11. But it's not 11. It's 10. Because it's month start from 0. So this is also important thing. So please keep it in your mind that your month always give you one start from zero. All right. So next, okay, I missed out quarter. Let me show you. I'll use query. Let me just select only this and select QUATER quarter B. Sorry, I think I'm QUARTER. Now you see. So this is the fourth quarter. Quarter mean every 30 days, like every 90 days, it's count as a one quarter. Okay. So first 2 to 3 1, 3 to 6 2, 6 to 9 3, and 9 to 12 it is fourth quarter. Every 30 days is the one quarter. All right. So now let's come back to the lower and upper. What is the lower and upper? I'll hide this. Date is completed. Now query. I have here customer name and product name. I'll just select now here. Let us select like multiple kind of the things. ABCD all every time writing. So let us practice also different things. I'll not select all the data because it's not required for me. Only right now, if example I want only C and D, I don't have to take everything. So here what I want, select. For an example, this is all are I want in the uppercase, and all the product name I want in the lowercase. So what you can do, you can just write here UPP here upper column 1 comma lower column 2. If you write also it will come. Here you go, like customer name. Here I didn't define any color header. If I'll put my header here, it will come like this because I didn't put my header. So that pushed to down. Now all the letters are coming in the capital letter, and these all are coming on the lower letter. All right. So what is the date if, and what is the to date? So it is exactly same kind of the things. However, is the date function. You can use the difference between the date, and you can use also till date. Like till date, how many days are there? The same thing if you use. Even though I'll show you this, and this also I'll show you in the next part. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe, and very soon I'll upload the second part also. Thank you.